Meet Holland Kendall. There are a few things you need to know about Holland. First, Holland is a nerd. Holland is a computer expert who for over 30 years traveled the globe as an information technology professional, working with some of the world's most prestigious companies. Second, Holland is a Christian. The son of a Baptist preacher and an active church member. In 1999, Holland traveled to Honduras as part of a missions effort sponsored by his church. When he arrived in the village, he wondered, what is an electrical engineer going to do to help in a country that doesn't have electricity?
So I asked the team leader, what shall I do? He says, well, I have 2 boxes of glasses over there. Why don't you just lay them on the table and hand them out at random? After I did that for a while, I repaired and cleaned these glasses as best I could. I didn't know the right way to do it, but I knew that wasn't it.
Without glasses, many people are nearly blind, unable to work or care for their families. Huge quantities of used prescription eyeglasses are available in the United States. However, they are often in poor condition. They are dirty and unsorted, and there is no information about their prescription. Working out of this cramped basement office, Holland came up with a solution. A device, called a lensometer, can measure the prescription of a pair of used eyeglasses. Holland purchased a lensometer and then recruited fellow church members to clean and measure glasses. This established a supply chain of cleaned and measured glasses Holland could use with future missions trips. Holland then used his expertise to develop a computer program that interfaces with the lensometer and then prints a barcode label containing the prescription information which could be adhered to the glasses. Holland also developed a system which missions teams could use to track their inventory of used eyeglasses. The barcodes are scanned, then each pair of glasses is assigned a unique position in the team's inventory, which they carry with them to remote villages around the world. Holland's next innovation involved a machine called an autorefractor. An autorefractor measures a patient's eye, quickly determining the prescription they need. Holland's inventory program uses ophthalmological principles to determine which pairs of used eyeglasses in the mission team's inventory best matches the patient's prescription. The result is a near-perfect match and an always perfect smile. With this system, missions teams can now accurately fit hundreds of needy people with eyeglasses over just a few days. Since 1999, Holland has now been to Honduras 18 times and Nicaragua twice. With each trip, he improved his system and his software. In 2003, Holland incorporated as Kendall Optometry Missions. With donations from several churches and friends, Holland purchased a complete kit and began to lend it out to other missions teams. Success led to more donations, allowing Holland to purchase more equipment and support more teams. This woman was so nearsighted she clung to her child for fear of losing sight of him. The explosion of joy by a person who can now see the beauty of their surroundings is an image you'll never forget. More and more volunteers came forward. More kits were purchased. More eyeglasses were measured and distributed. More and more people were matched with glasses. With glasses, you can learn valuable new skills. This man is blind in one eye and could barely see with the other. Now he has a job and can support his family. This man's vision was so bad, he had to be led into the room. He looked left and right in the room and giggled with glee at everything he could now see. This man's shirt isn't dirty. It's so threadbare you can see his skin. He received a new shirt and a pair of eyeglasses worth more than his annual income.
Brothers, let us come together, walking in the Spirit. There's much to be done. We welcome a our love. Sisters, we were made for kindness. We can pierce the darkness as He shines through us. We will come reaching with a song of healing, and they will know us by our love. The time is now. Come, church, arise. Love with His hands, see with His eyes, bind it around you, let it never leave you, and they will know us by our love.
A pastor who could now read his Bible. A mother and daughter in Jamaica receiving eyeglasses together. A farmer who could now see to plow straight rows across his field.
Children, you are hope for justice. Stand firm in the truth now. Set your hearts above. You will be reaching long after we're gone, and they will know you by your love. The time is now. Come, church, arise. Love with His hands, see with His eyes, bind it around you, let it never leave you, and they will know us by our love. The time is now. Come, church, arise. Love with His hands, see with His eyes, bind it around you, let it never leave you, and they will know us by our love.
Just your average nerd, bringing sight to 150,000 desperate people around the world.